Okay, hello. Oh shit, it's finally here. Yeah, basically, it's gonna be a bit laggy, but I'm filming this video because it's long overdue, and I got stood up by a prospect for a call. So yeah, that's basically that. So I got a little bit of free time. I actually do have one call, but that's not a sales call. In a little bit, if I'm not mistaken, I actually just got a message from him. But I'm gonna film this video real quick, and then I'm gonna go to that call. So yeah, basically what this presentation here right now is my businesses and epic fails presentation made by me. Basically, I wanted to make a short list of, well, it's not exactly short, but of all the businesses I've started and all the businesses that have fucking failed. Uh, and I'm gonna get into why each individual business failed and yeah, what not to do. So I guess let's just begin. Now, let me just drop my mouse actually, just okay. So let's start off the complete beginning, which is when I was a video game addict, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. I wasn't even on self improvement, nothing like that. Yeah, I guess that you could call this like my only business venture when like before I actually started looking into business. I mean, some people talk about like, oh, I sold candy at school or something, but I didn't really count that as business. I just counted that as school because, like, yeah, I sold some shit at school, but it wasn't because I was like, oh, I'm trying to make money. I'm on the hustle. No, I was just like, whatever. Like, yeah, it's like one of those things, yeah. And basically, I mean, there's a whole story about how I used to like buy talon, like those little food coupons you get at school. Like I know most countries don't have them really. There's some, like free lunches stuff. Yeah, I used to buy those because you can like basically it was a good deal. But yeah, that's a long different story. I'm not gonna go into it. But basically, Team Fortress 2, which is a video game that I fucking love dearly, and to be honest, I still love it. I don't actually play it because I don't play video games anymore. I just don't have time for it, and also it, like fries my brain because it's so fucking fun. And yeah, basically, what is TF2? Not only is it a shooter game where you play with other people, you can actually trade stuff, which is pretty cool. And I actually got addicted to trading because I was a game addict and I traded items because I was broke. I wanted a bunch of cool items in this game that like nobody else like would just give. Like it's not really easy to get like cosmetics and skins and stuff. I was like, oh fuck, I wish I could like get this, but I was like, I checked the Steam marketplace and it was like, fuck me, it's like $20 or something. I was like, I don't got money like that. I was like, okay. And then I started watching a bunch of videos about trading, and I was like, holy shit, I could just trade myself up to these items. I don't need to spend the money. I just need to spend some time talking to people and just like making trades. And I like fantasized about the idea for a while. I was like, fuck it, actually, I'm gonna start trading. And I sold my only item because the problem was is like, okay, I had a little bit of money, yeah. I was like, fuck, how old was I? This was back in like 2018, I think. 2018, 2019, right before COVID hit. And a little bit of COVID also, but yeah, basically I had no like way to get money on Steam because my parents didn't allow me to do that, and I didn't have my own card. Like I couldn't make any like purchases online, so I literally had zero fucking way of getting money on Steam. So what I did was I literally just gave my friend the like cash, and he bought me either the game as a gift or a gift card or something like that, or like something like that for the cash. And yeah, basically I just also I sold a bunch of Steam cards to like get a bit of cash, and I literally bought a hat, which if I remember it was like Crosslinker's coil hat, genuine quality. It was three refined, which is 16 cents about. And to people who have no idea how Team Fortress 2 works, it's basically you have keys and you have ref, which, or metal, and you trade in those. A key is basically like a euro or a dollar, and the ref is basically like cents. Yeah. And point is, it wasn't a lot. It's not a lot of money. It's not a valuable hat at all. And basically, it took me like I don't know 6 months to trade up to an inventory that's worth about 100 and 150 euros worth. I even got an unusual, which is one of my dream unusuals that I have. I still have it. And yeah, basically, I reached the pinnacle, and then I realized that damn, I really am suffering from a success. Like, but the point of this was it's not an actual business to make money from. This is what piqued my curiosity about like business and trading and stuff like that. I was like, holy shit, that was actually pretty fun. I enjoyed talking to people and like trying to get deals. And of course, there were frustrated times where I lost a bunch of money, but I learned so many business lessons from this game, but just on a smaller scale. And like it was truly shocking. I learned like the basic relationship of like uh, sales, I guess, and like negotiating prices and price estimation on certain items and trying to sell it using it for like how auctions work, for example. Like a bunch of lessons. I learned a lot of it actually, and generally it was fun. Now, if you divide 6 months with 100 and best case scenario 150 euros worth, that is not a good fucking deal at all. But the point is, I had like, I mean, I had a job because I had like a bunch of jobs like before, like always from like whatever I could fucking sign a contract. I had jobs, but all that money just went to fucking, I don't even know what, to be honest. I don't remember. I spent most of them either on buying games or literally just buying groceries. Uh, yeah, but to be honest, I also wasn't earning a lot of money because I was getting paid like black market type of shit. Not black market, gray market. I meant I wasn't selling cocaine or something. I promise. If I was, I want to be fucking trading TF2 items. That's for sure. But yeah, basically, I learned a bunch of lessons from it. It was a good experience, and when I reached the top and I reached my goal, which was to get an unusual modest pile of hat, which is my favorite hat. Um, yeah, I didn't know what to do anymore, and after that, my interest in the game actually fell off kind of a lot because I reached the goal. Now I don't know what the fuck to do, and I was thinking, but oh, I could trade even more. And also another thing, important thing, what I learned from this game is about the compound effect. But I'm gonna cover that later. Then yeah, this is the image won't even fucking load. Okay, the side hustle era, a whole ass year. Um, yeah, let's just start. We're gonna be here for a while. Etsy, print on demand shop. I ran a couple of print on demand shops and I used Printify or Printful. I don't even remember which one. I think I used Printify because it was better. And the point is, to keep it short, I had shipping issues and I had card problems. Those are the two biggest problems because I wasn't 18. I didn't have my own card. I didn't even have like I didn't have a single payment processor. I had my own, like I had a card, but it wasn't like mine. It was in my name, but it was like a parent card thing. Whatever bullshit. Yeah. So the first business that I ran from this, if I remembered correctly, is Funky Pattern. It was it was a sock shop and it was a print demand store. I made zero sales. I tried to do one design a day. I tried. I got to like I don't fucking know. To be honest, to be generous, I maybe got to like maybe 30 designs on the store, and the problem was I was getting like shop visits, but I wasn't getting any sales, and I didn't understand what the problem was. And yeah, that was about the store setuping problem. And there's even a couple of screenshots of the old logos I had. This right here was the first logo I made. Then I switched to this one, made my own email. I tried to make my own PayPal account, but apparently that's more difficult. And for this whole thing, I was, if I'm not mistaken, I think I was using my mom's PayPal account because she wasn't using it, and to be honest, she didn't even know that I was using it. So yeah. Anyway, Walls of the City. This was the second iteration because the first store, I think something happened to it, and basically like it didn't allow me to do any more designs or something. I couldn't upload anything more, and I was getting sales. So I was like, fuck it, delete everything, rebrand the whole thing. And I made a new one, which was city posters. I made city posters. It was called Walls of the City or City Posters or something. I don't remember exactly what it was called. Yeah, and I had a bunch of royalty problems about the pictures that I use being, well, from royalty free websites, but apparently there's like a thing that you can't use them for commercial use or something like that. I got some issues like that, and to be honest, I didn't even expect to have any problems like that anyway, but whatever. I sold one poster and it got refunded because I had card problems with the PayPal thing. And even if I was making sales, I couldn't process the payment. And since I couldn't process it, I couldn't like set up automatically the like print on demand thing. And yeah, basically like nothing happened. I got a sale and they refunded it. I didn't get no fucking cash from it. If I did get the cash from it, I would have gotten like $10 or something. But yeah, whatever. And then yeah, my store got banned because I kept having issues with the card. So yeah, that's that. Redbubble. To be honest, I don't even remember much about this. I remember I was doing the t-shirt designs. Funny definitions. Here's like an example of it. I made two sales. Yeah, this part I do remember. I made two sales, but I made them like a year after. Literally, I stopped doing this, and I got an email on one of my accounts that say like, "Oh, by the way, you have like." Well, I hear it says like $5, but to be honest, I don't remember how much. I remember it was not over $10. of like royalties collected. And the thing is, I had to like get to like $10 of royalties or something. It was a limit on how much I had to reach a certain point, and then only then I could take the money out. And yeah, I went looking for the email and I couldn't find it, so like you just have to trust me on it. But basically, I made like about $5 for this whole entire fucking thing. I made like fucking, I don't even know how many designs. um, as you can see, you're noticing a pattern here. I do not stick to one thing for a while, and that is a problem that I'm going to talk about later. But yeah, basically, this was a huge waste of time, huge fail, and yeah, I made two sales, so that's cool. And I did get the well, I still can't take the money out of the website because I haven't reached enough. To be honest, I haven't checked it for a while. Like this happened like from like a year later from this point, from today to that moment when I saw the email, it was been like almost a year now. So yeah. Anyway, that's kind of funny, but like yeah, I haven't got any cash in my bank account from it, but still, it's pretty funny. It was a interesting experience, but to be honest, I didn't learn much because I'm just to be honest, I haven't learned how to learn. So yeah. Next, yeah, another random spree of design royalty websites. Basically the same thing as I did before with the Printify stuff, but this time it was just royalties because I kept having problems with the shipping thing, so I switched to this type of business instead. And to be honest, I don't remember all the websites. There was a lot of them. Bunch of T-shirt designs on different websites. Bunch of fucking posters, also a bunch of bullshit, basically. Yeah, and yeah, also book designs to shoes. Like I'm fucking yeah. Fucking. I spent like 3 months on this, and all of this happened because I just been like biggest problem was I just kept binge watching YouTube and like oh a new side hustle idea, shiny item syndrome, and I just do that. And the thing is, I love Mark Tilbury because he started me on my entrepreneurial journey, and I love his videos. And I still like once in a while I see one of his videos and I watch it for entertainment, not because I'm like really looking to learn anything. Um, but yeah, basically that was a problem because the moment it drops a new video about like a crazy make $120 a day type of business, I was like, holy shit, I am on it. And yeah, and then like basically a huge waste of time. SMMA freelancer era, yeah, another whole ass year. This is what I started from before last year. So yeah. Migos Media number one, which is the basic SMMA I found on YouTube. And the thing is, I was looking into Facebook ads before as a useful like idea to like grow my own business instead of like doing it as a service for other people. And when I searched it up, I found Iman Gaji, and then like I went through the whole rabbit hole of SMMA. I was like, holy shit! Like, yeah, this makes sense. Like, yeah, this actually works and shit. I was like, okay, cool. And basically, I spent like an entire almost 2 months of learning. I didn't learn shit. I just was watching YouTube, and then I came to the conclusion, which took me a fucking embarrassingly long time to realize that I can't exactly practice paid ads. I got no fucking money. The fuck can I practice paid ads on? Like, I'm not gonna. I can't really like convince a business to like, oh yeah, by the way, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing, but like, how about you take me as a Facebook ads manager on your fucking admin page or something, yeah, and let me just run your fucking ads for you while I have no idea what I'm doing. And yeah, that was a bit of a fucking problem that I didn't really know. And once it hit me, I was like, I immediately noticed like, oh fuck, I just wasted a shit ton of time, didn't I? So yeah, that was a huge fail. Made zero money from it. It was just huge fucking waste of time. Basically nothing. But it did teach me a couple of things about like how to run ads, I guess. That later down the line, and thankfully, what I did was at least I set up my Facebook ad accounts and stuff like that. Because now that I'm actually doing a bit of ads for my own account, I saved myself a lot of just brain problems just because I did it earlier and because my account wasn't like completely brand new. I'm not really having other issues that some people are having with fresh ad accounts. So at least that's a plus. Then of course Micros Media 2, which also like I forgot to mention, this was my you can't really see it, but this is like my old logo. It looked like ass. I just made it on Canva. Like I'm not gonna spend so much time fucking. I still have like some what the fuck is going on? Okay, whatever, just stay there. The point is, like, I made the logo on Canva, and like I have a bunch of drawings of like the logo designs I was thinking of, and I have it somewhere at my house still, but I'm not at my house, so I can't take pictures of it. So yeah, then Micros Media 2, which is basically I just realized, oh, I can't do paid ads, so what the fuck else can I do? And I was like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna film people videos and edit them and shit. And I was like, of course, yeah, whatever, it's be straightforward, yeah, like one-off gig type of thing, yeah. And I filmed and edited the videos. I did some free projects like everyone else does. I remember my first ever like ad video thing, which was this right here, which was boxing, Yauta Fight Club. That was my old boxing club that I did a free advertisement for. Like I filmed a bunch of videos. To be honest, I started off with better than most people who start like freelancing because my dad had like he's into filming or like he used to be, and he has like a bunch of cameras and like even has a gimbal and stuff that I literally just borrowed. And I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do this instead. So I'm lucky on that part. But that's a whole like debate about like how you should put your resources in, like how do you like put your resources around to get the most ROI on your investment. And to be honest, those cameras and gimbals and stuff, in my opinion, are not that actually good of an investment. If you're looking to like grow that as like getting a better camera doesn't mean you're gonna grow your business. That's at least what I'm saying. But at the same time, I'm a moron, so don't listen to me. And yeah, basically, I got paid like in total like, well, to be honest, actually now that I remember, I did want to do one project for like 400 euros on its own. But like, to be honest, that wasn't exactly like a Mikos Media thing. It was just me doing it because at the same time, I'm like, of course, like all of this, I forgot to mention, like ever since like even when I was like doing like playing video games like TF2 and doing the TF2 trading, I was editing videos. At the start, completely, it was just because I was bored. Like I had literally nothing to do, and of course, I wanted to like become a YouTuber or something. I don't even remember what it was. And basically, then once in a while, I got like a job offered. They're like, "Oh, how about you just cut up some footage for me and make my job easy?" And I was like, "Okay, fuck it. I got nothing else to do. Plus, if I get a good recommendation." Okay, my mindset back then was like this. Okay, I got literally nothing better to do. I know that like at least I was self-aware. One thing I'm gonna give to myself, at least younger self, even though I did a bunch of bad habits and shit, and like I have no idea what the fuck I was doing, but like who does? I still don't know what I'm doing. Like at least I was self-aware enough about it. It's like okay, I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm gonna at least like Hermosi calls it building goodwill. I just did it because I was like, okay, maybe this person's gonna give me a job in the future or something like that. That was my idea, and I just edited videos for some people for free, and I just like maybe once in a while get my name attached to like the credits or something for like chopping up footage. But basically, I've been like learning editing for a while now, and that's gonna come in handy later. But basically, I was targeting local businesses and that was a problem because I live in Latvia and Latvian businesses are fucking broke. They do not want to pay for shit. At least most of them don't. At least in my local area, and I had a bunch of logistics problems about getting there and filming. And to be honest, I didn't even know how to film. I just picked up a camera and a gimbal, and I just basically just went. And then, like, of course, I watched some videos on it. But like, to be honest, I'm not really that good of a videographer. And but then I realized the main part, which I had no idea how to film, but I could edit a little bit. I was like, fuck it. How about just cut out the video part and I just edit? So at least Micros Media 2 wasn't a complete fail. I did make a little bit of cash, but also return on investment on my time was fucking awful, like way less than minimum wage. So yeah. Then, which is Micros Media 3, which is the editing thing. That is what I'm doing right now, and right now I'm switching into the fourth stage, but a bit of that on the later side, which is basically I just edited the videos instead of filming them. I did some free projects, of course, targeting online clothing brands. That was an epic fucking fail. Uh, I basically got scammed a couple of times, just like doing a bunch of videos, getting paid fucking nothing for it. Honestly, that left such a shit taste in my mouth. I wanted to like quit Micus Media and stuff and to go off on the whole thing. But then I was like, fuck this. I need to stick to one thing and I need to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it so I don't fucking fail. Because like what was the saying? Like failure and success are on the same road, just that failure is the first exit, something like that. And yeah, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna stay doing this no matter how irritated I am. So yeah, I switched to English teachers. I landed a training client. Huge story about the guy who I got the job from. I didn't get paid nothing for it, but to be honest, the experience was a lot along worth it. I got to stay at this place. I met him at a business conference actually, and I just talked to him. And yeah, long story, but basically, I got a good case study from it, and I landed a client that pays me monthly, which still to this day is my main client. And yeah, and actually made a video about which I filmed before this presentation because I had no idea what the fuck I'll be doing about like how this client right now is sick and probably will be not doing that many videos. A long story, but basically this client, I may not even have this client for long. I'll maybe lose this client, so I am just mentally preparing myself for it. Uh, but yeah, I basically made around right now, at least as we're recording this, I made around 1.3 to 1.5k in total. That is not monthly recurring revenue. That is how much I made in total ever since the switch. And I switched around October, like last year's October. Right now it is August, the 6th of August. So yeah, that was basically a year ago. And ever since that point, in the entire year, I've made about like best case scenario 15k, not 15k, 1500 euros. And yeah, my monthly recurring revenue right now is around 200 to 350 because I have one client. If I had two clients or even three clients, to be honest, I could probably be making a minimum wage income or on the high end, an okay income, which is completely doable. I could get three clients. That isn't impossible. I'm just doing a bunch of outreach and I'm trying to sell them on my bigger services and products. So, and I'm still considering if I'm just skipping too many steps and trying to land the big clients so by selling packages and stuff like script writing and like sell them big packages, or should I just stick to video editing? And that's what I'm going to talk about here, which is going to cover it briefly. Is that this is the future, Mixed Media 4, which is dial in one niche, dial in one product, get to 3K a month pure. That is after taxes, not before. Outsource editing and do basically all the agency shit, as I mentioned before, and just like being an actual fucking business instead of just one guy who just sits at his computer all fucking day. So yeah, to be honest, that's about it. I don't got much else to say. I'm kind of tired, and I didn't mention a couple of businesses that I also did because, to be honest, they were just footnotes. Like I don't really consider it an attempt at something if it took me like no more than 2 weeks. So yeah, but basically I did a bunch of other shit like trying to grow Instagram accounts, uh, what else? Like promotions and shit. I did actually at one point. I got like pretty serious into like making stuff from wood and metal, and I was thinking of setting up like a custom knife and woodwork shop that people could make. Like just give it to me at a request, and I built it, and they pay me for it. But I had a bunch of problems. What else? What else? Making hides, as in like you shoot an animal and then you like do the whole tanning process and stuff. What else? I mean, to be honest, I don't remember because I've been like working a bunch of other jobs and shit. And to be honest, right now I don't have any other jobs because I basically quit all of them except like one that pays me pretty alright for the amount of work I do. And yeah, basically I quit all of them. Some of them silently, some of them like I basically said, like not really said, but I was like I just distanced myself to the point where like okay, I just don't do work for them anymore because I want to put all my focus into this. But to be honest, these past days have been slacking. I've been feeling like shit. So yeah, I'm gonna just fucking stop the presentation. This is about right now, and yeah, I'm probably gonna make an actual fucking video about this instead of this dog turd of a presentation. That I'm sorry that I wasted your time. So yeah, that's about enough for now. I'm gonna stop recording.